It's like a natural playground, where London society, botanists and scientists came to enjoy and learn about the extraordinary life of plants. It can also lay claim to being one of the most biodiverse places on Earth. For me, Kew Gardens is a wondrous canopy of ever-changing earthly beauty. And it's incredible to think that it was just... So these are Marianne's pictures?
Those are her own pictures, yes. I think that she must have painted those when she was quite young, because they looked to me like watercolours. And there's her father sitting in the garden, reading.
Yes, there he is.
Yeah, there he's reading on the bench. And they spent a lot of time in their garden at Hastings.
They're amazing gardens from these pictures.
Her father built 3 greenhouses in the gardens with different temperatures in each house. Rather like at Kew, they worked in the greenhouses pretty well every day.
And so do you think he taught Marianne about
I think
plants?
I would think he was pretty knowledgeable as well. But I think she sort of overtook him, as it were. She was always mad about plants, and she used to wash the plants and tend the sick ones.
Her mind seems to have been slightly different to the average Victorian lady. To do something so spirited, to go off on these travels, makes her slightly unique for the time.
I think she was a very independent spirit. Yes. I know her father sometimes used to get worn out by her. She was so energetic. But Marianne was definitely #1 in his life, I think. She was the absolute apple of his eye.
Shape. Some are big and brown. Some are teens and long. Some are green in colors. Some are purple color. Some are red in color. And some are spotted.
So that must have been why Marianne wanted to come to Borneo.
Yes.
The banks of the river were a continual wonder all the way up. It almost took my breath away with its lovely fairy-like beauty. Entirely surrounded by virgin forests and grand mountains. I'm following in Marianne's footsteps, not only in search of pitcher plants, but of all the other amazing flora she found.
I'd love to see one of the staghorn ferns that she painted.
Marianne's capturing plants in the wild before they disappear. It's so dramatic, this scene, under the canopy of these enormously tall trees. These ones that hang over the river, they're almost Jurassic. They look like the prehistoric animals. You can totally understand why Marianne loved painting them.
Guiding me through this tangle of trees.
Oh, yes.
Where are you taking me, Russley?
I'm going through this hole. Just mind your head. Why are you going down?
I thought I was just coming to look at plants and
Well,
gentle wildlife.
we have to get through. Anyway.
Well, I'm going to stamp my feet then. Not my favourite bit of our
Careful.
trip. What?
This is the place I saw a big python.
No. Oh, my goodness, let's get out of here.
It was a long time ago.
What happened?
A python was on the tree.
Yeah?
And suddenly, a proboscis monkey just passing by and started to grab it. And it rolls. And both of them falls down on the ground.
In front of you?
Yes. And it was so lucky day. But the python killed the monkey. But it didn't swallow it up because human is around. It just moved away.
No.
Yes. The big nose?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Big stomach?
Yeah. That's extraordinary.
There's nothing that quite prepares you for seeing an animal like this in the wild. He's a really unusual looking character. It's so exciting. It's incredible.
In him, she finds a soulmate.
With the case of Dr. Burnell, North is very taken by him, I think. She admires his intellect.
Dear Dr. Burnell, I am not the only one to whom it will be a joy to see you again. There must be very many.
I think it was a deliberate choice not to marry, because it may well have stifled her project.
So you need not fear my designs on your freedom.
That I saw in Borneo. I mean, there's such a vivid documentation. It shows you how important it was that she learnt to paint with oil, because that has perfectly preserved the colours. Mangosteen, staghorn fern. It's so exciting seeing them here, having actually been to Borneo. I can't quite believe it.
The Marianne North Gallery functions much like a moving image almost as one travels through, and I think she was very aware of the visitor moving their own body through her gallery and thereby traveling the world, taking in one place at a time and really being able to visit all of those places that she...
Odd paintings crammed into this space give you a real sense of how hard she worked during that time.
Despite exhaustion, Marianne is bent on doing things her own way. Part of her vision for the gallery is to offer tea and coffee to the public, but Kew refuses.
Now, anybody other than Marianne would just take that and accept it, but not Marianne North. She took her case to the House of Commons, and they too turned it down. Here she was, battling against government, battling against Parliament, against a male-dominated world, and she's determined to get her own way. So she decided, very cunningly, I think, to paint the plant of the tea and coffee in the gallery. So over one doorway, we have tea, and over the other, coffee. It shows she had not only a determination, steely determination, but she also had a sense of humour, and that's what I like about them.
I wish there were more Mariannes in the world. Seeing the paintings and feeling the atmosphere in here, it's much more about her love of nature.